It's the 76ers coming in from out of town in this one. An interconference game today. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And coming off that championship season a year ago, that success carried right over into this year. I think they've played at a very high level all season long. And they're going to make another run at a title, don't you think, Clark?
It certainly looks that way, partner. I mean, some teams suffer a championship hangover or malaise in the following season. Not these guys. They've been terrific all year.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the 76ers, Paul out there with Clarkson. Then there's Harris. Then there's Embiid. And it's Noel in a power forward position. So it's the Clippers now. After the miss from Joel Embiid. To the right side. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score. So that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Here's Covington. A 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. The thing that jumps out at him the most about their opponent today is the team speed they possess. He said, we've got to hustle back on defense every time down the floor. This is a team that loves to run, and we've got to be prepared to do the same. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against Phoenix.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easy.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Embiid. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Paul. The shot misses. And the Clippers will come the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Last season they had a very easy time with this club. And, of course, being East versus West, they only got to face them twice. But I'm sure they wish they had them on the schedule more often.
Embiid, no good.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Covington with the bucket.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively they look great.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Pass to Lou. Young outside. To the middle. Here's Kim. Knocked away. Makes it off the glass. The Beast's got his second basket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Paul kicks to Clarkson. Just 4 to shoot. The 76ers with another miss. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win. Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And Temple kicks to Nance. Left side, Nance. Here's Singleton. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Paul passes to Noel. Paul against Nance. The drive by Paul. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
There's a good screen. Here's Nance. Rebound by the 76ers. Paul dishes to Noel. Paul outside. Kicks it to Noel. Back to Paul. And it's rejected. Here is Nance. Last time out he had 14 points. Now the pass to Chambers. Here's Singleton. That one's good from the corner.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
Harris. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
They set the screen. Here's Chambers. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Harris kicks to Clarkson. Now here's Noel. Defended by Chambers. And the basket by Harris.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Singleton in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 3. Embiid sets the pick for Paul. Harris outside. Passes it to Clarkson. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Singleton inside. He's covered by Noel.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Paul kicks to Noel. Dishes to Embiid. And a foul called on the... shot got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
No good on that one. A platoon. Swap here for the Clippers. Good on the second free throw. Los Angeles calls timeout. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Clippers in second.
Yeah, what a tremendous year they've had so far offensively. Those are special numbers they're putting up.
Clippers with the ball. Here's Covington. He has 5. They set the pick. Off the pick. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
That's basketball 101, guys. I mean, elementary. Use the screen to free yourself and then take it straight to the rack.
Yeah, very nice set play for him.
Well, that's using your head and using your body.
Lenz checked in for Embiid. Here's Clarkson. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Feeds it to Paul. Plenty of space. No. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's the Beast. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game, and he drops it in from the low post. Here's Clarkson. They set the pick. Paul goes in. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. He frames the turnaround jump shot. Paul's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Here's Covington. He's got 8. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Covington's got 10 points. Paul left side. Noel trying to break loose. And again, Chris Paul.
You know, when he has that basket in his sights, he will go right at it. Once he's in tight, he is a... flawless finisher.
Los Angeles calls timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks. First in rebounding. First in field goal percentage. They're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because it's...
Man, what a play.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are. About now, it's their defense, that's for sure.
Clippers leading by 5. They set the pick. Here's Kim. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. The Beast's got 10 points in the game. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Pass to Spencer. From outside the arc. Brewer with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Singleton in the corner. The pass to Kim. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Nichols. The shot is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. There's the lob to the hoop. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. We'll take a look at the Knicks, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, Philadelphia, just way behind.
I think for Philadelphia, unfortunately, mediocre is a word we've often heard used to describe their overall performance this season.
Yeah, I expected them to be a few rungs up the ladder from where they are. That drive, that motivation has been sorely lacking.
Tipped away. Now here's Redick, defended by Chambers. Redick passes to Spencer. There's the block. 1:07 left to play in the first.
76ers foul called. Alex Len. That's his first personal foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
The other thing we've seen right from the start, guys, is their willingness to drive the lane, get penetration, and challenge this defense.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the Beast. He already has 12 points and 1 assist. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
Yeah, this is superhuman stuff we're seeing right now.
Passes to Spencer. And it's Nash in the corner. 6 to shoot. Tries it from 9. The shot is good off the backboard. Clippers leading by 9. On the wing, Brewer, covered by Redick. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Len grabs the board. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Spencer, covered by Brewer. Spencer, the pass to Redick. Just 5 to shoot. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Here's Kim. Can't get it to go. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They're up by 9. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter.
Tune in Friday, February 2nd. Kevin Garnett.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
And a good start for this club. I like the way they played together, really moved the ball and did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too.
We've got Nance, also Robert Covington out there, and it's Temple in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
There's a screen. Up top, Nance. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's good.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Puts up the baby hook. And he can't bank that one in. The 76ers trail by 7. Redick passes to Spencer. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And it's Nash in the corner. Can't get it to go. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Nance with it. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Covington's shot is off.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
The shot's good from Nash.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Pass to Lou. Covington kicks to Nance. Over to the wing. This one for 3. Covington's shot is off.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Spencer, the pass to Redick. Pass to Spencer. And here's Redick. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
He got some huge points from the foul line, too, Kevin. He was very aggressive, generating contact and drawing fouls.
Nance outside. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised. Put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
You know, he just isn't pleased at all with the looks they've given up defensively inside. So I think this timeout. Is all about trying to get his group to tighten up defensively.
They just don't look very sharp to me on the defensive side.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He wants to see renewed effort from them on the offensive glass. He talked about the second chance points that are out there if they work for them. He also talked about creating good looks on the perimeter, saying we can hurt them from the outside. That should be a focus. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Embiid sets the pick for Paul. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points for the bucket from Embiid.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
That's good. 14 points for the Beast.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Paul outside. And there's the pass to Clarkson. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Jordan Clarkson. Shooting.
And so he hits the technical free throw. He feeds it to Paul. Fires from deep. Good. And now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow three, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Here's the screen. Pass to Chambers from downtown. Rebound by the 76ers.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
The feed now to Singleton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. The 76ers trail by 3. And it's Paul penetrating. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's the Beast, defended by Paul. Pass to Chambers. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kim. Chambers controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Chambers got his first 2 points of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Paul dishes to Embiid. Ball's knocked loose. Singleton inside, averaging 10 points per contest.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Ball against Chambers. Paul outside. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Paul. Philadelphia moving the ball around from about 19 feet. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Tobias Harris. Now, here is Singleton. 8 points his last outing. Out to the right wing. Here's Kim. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Beasts got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys. Giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
And the 76ers call time here. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
For the Clippers. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, "Those are the battles we can and should win." Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. The dish to Young. 3-on-3. Here's Harris. No good. And the Clippers will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Nance kicks to Covington. Young outside. Just his first attempt. The pass to Lou. Puts up a 3. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Embiid, the pass to Paul. From 12 feet out. Paul can't get that one to fall.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Passes it to Barker. Nance outside. Good work defensively by Paul.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Nance outside. He kicks it to Covington. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Noel dishes to Paul. Timeout called the 76ers. So both teams making some changes here.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Chris Paul. Great work over the last month. He's putting up 18 points a night, 8 assists and 2 rebounds, and he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
And, you know, it's easy to see why, too. I mean, with the way he's always attacking with the ball on offense, wow.
Singleton not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. The 76ers trail by 5. Harris setting the pick for Paul. He dishes it to Harris. Now Paul. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
He put a lot of pressure on his opponent defensively, too. He had 3 steals in that game.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow. Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Tries a 3 off the inbound, and it's good. Paul's got 10.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
And Brewer kicks to Singleton. There's the pick. Out left to the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
All up top. 10 points for him. 1:29 left now here in the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
There's the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Paul's got 12.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Fades. Here's Nichols. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Well, they really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second chance buckets in a big pile.
And those hustle points, Clark, I mean, that's just another reason why they've got the lead here.
Kicks it to Noel. And stolen by Singleton. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Nichols. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Dishes it to Brewer. It's stolen by Adams.
Shot clock is off. This should be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind here.
To the left wing. Harris kicks to Paul. Here's Clarkson. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so that brings the first half to a close. Clippers lead by 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing.
Kevin, I'm here with Coach.
Here we go. Now the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Harris. Embiid is out there with Noel. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Clarkson in at the shooting guard. 4 on the shot clock. Covington's shot is off.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Clarkson passes to Paul. Now here is Harris. Defense right on him. Offline from the high post.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Inside, here's Parker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 8.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Pass to Clarkson. Paul with the ball. He's got 12. Poked away, and so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Let's see how the 76ers have performed over the last few weeks. 6th in blocks, 9th in opponent points per game, and they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
And this is a team that really relies on those blocks that you talked about, Clark, because when they're at their best, they're really challenging every shot. They cover up, they close out on jump shooters, and if you penetrate and get to the rim, they've got a host of shot blockers there waiting for you.
Lou, that's good.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Paul, right side. Paul, right side. Feeds it to Noel. Shot clock at 6. From the baseline. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here we get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. The Clippers, number 1.
They just don't let you score. I mean, this is a club that clamps down on you defensively. They play hard, and they really compete every possession.
Young's checked in for Los Angeles. The Beast comes in for Nance. Clock at 2. That's good. 14 points for Chris Paul.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
He feeds it to Embiid. Out to Harris. Fires for three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
And taken away by Paul. Clarkson kicks to Paul.
Looking at the game for Paul. He's got 14 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point lane.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Paul. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. It's tied up with that one.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The pass to Kim from past the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Left side Harris. Paul outside for the lead. Here's Embiid, shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Embiid's got 9 points. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the beast. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. He mentioned one more thing, which was that he'd like them to get out and run whenever they get their hands on the ball. Let's play this game at top speed. Those were his exact words. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And thank you, Doris. There's a good screen. The drive by Paul, blocked.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Kim, the pass to Thabit, and stolen by Noel. Paul outside. Harris outside. Paul with the screen for Harris. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Here's Kim. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Paul outside. The feed to Embiid. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And let's take a quick look now at the numbers for Tobias Harris. He's averaging 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Certainly not numbers he should be disappointed in, but we know what a high standard he holds himself to.
Well, quite honestly, I hope he's not disappointed. I mean, he's been giving them major contributions on a daily basis.
Embiid sets the pick for Paul. Embiid kicks to Paul.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Paul can't get that one to fall. Here's Runčić. The three-pointer, no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Embiid sets the pick for Paul. Embiid dishes to Paul. Outside runner. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
The 76ers trail by 5. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
The dish now to Embiid. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at the Clippers. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Golden State, 7.5 games behind.
Checking out Los Angeles. They've gotten themselves into exactly the position they wanted to be in at this point. Season. And I can't say that I'm all that surprised.
No, I'm not either. Clark, this is a talented team. Coming into the year, I think everybody expected them to be pretty strong. And to this point, I mean, they've done exactly what they wanted to do. This is a very good basketball team.
They get it again. No good with the layup. The 76ers trail by 5. To the inside. Leaps for it. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
Here's Redick, averaging 14 points a game. Passes it to Spencer. Clock at 4. And Nash, here we go. Here's Len, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Len's got his first basket.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
Here's Lou. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Lou's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Spencer, the pass to Redick. Off target with his 3.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I thought so too, Clark.
Pass to Barker. Here's Lou. He's got 5. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. And Philadelphia making a change here. Adams checked in.
Adams.
Screen by Young. Covington passes to Barker. Stolen by Len. Now here's Redick, covered by Nance. And Redick kicks to Len. No good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Over to the left wing. Here's Covington. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Covington's got 12.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Young against Adams. Here's Spencer. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 11-2 run. Nance passes to Barker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Their advantage, guys starting to climb a little bit. Things are really coming together for them at a great time.
They don't want to let it get too late to increase that lead. Best to do it here in the third.
Kicks to Redick. Fires from deep, and he gets it to go. Redick's got his second basket of the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And the Clippers call time here.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
And Los Angeles with some changes. And the pass to Kim. All sorts of time. Can't hit.
I thought he'd make that one. I mean, that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
And here's Redick. He's got 5. Spencer, the pass to Nash. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer goes down. Now just a 4-point Clipper lead. The Clippers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. In the corner, it's Brewer. Passes it to Kim. Here's Chambers. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
Adams outside. And we'll take a look here at a very skilled bunch of point guards at the stripe. Look at the numbers they've put up over the last 10 games. And you look at the Beast, second in the NBA. He's so great from the line.
He's the guy you want on the free throw line when it matters. Simple as that.
I think your point guard is your leader, and he sets a tremendous example at the foul line with his composure and consistency.
And he makes the first. And so Adams nails both of them.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And they're going to have to continue that pace, Clark, because they're down, and anytime you're losing, you got to take advantage of every offensive opportunity you have.
Here's Kim. They can't stop the run with that one. 76ers trailing. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the third. Now, here's Brewer. Covered by Redick. Pass to Kim. The tray. And that one's good. The Beasts got 5 points now in the quarter. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys. And all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Here's Redick. The shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Nichols passes to Brewer. Here's the Beast, covered by Redick. Here's Chambers. Here's Nichols. Rebound by the 76ers. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Redick passes to Spencer. 41 seconds left in the third. Nash left side. There's the pick. Off the pick. And that's good for 2. Nash has got 9.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Dishes to Singleton. Here's Brewer. And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Brewer's got his first points of the night. Here's Spencer. The layup off target. And we've won. Three so far in this one. Clippers ahead, up 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And here now. Now is our State Farm assist to the game, and Steve coming earlier on a 3-pointer.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of good passes tonight, some on the interior. This one on the outside, setting up his teammate perfectly for that 3-point look.
We've got Robert Covington. He's out there with Nance, and it's the Beat in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pass to Noel. Here's Embiid. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Embiid's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the 76ers. Nance against Paul. It's tipped. Embiid with the steal. There's a screen, and it's Paul penetrating. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Clarkson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick.
Jordan Clarkson.
Harris a screen on Nance. Paul outside to tie it up. The Clippers grab the miss.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
The 76ers trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Noel. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting in Philadelphia, Nerlens Noel. Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Up top, Nance launches a 3. Moves back up. Covington's shot is off.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Paul dishes to Harris. Back to Paul. He kicks it to Embiid. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Paul. 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Feeds it to Thabit. He dishes it to Covington. And the pass to Lou. Shot clock at 6. And Embiid pulls it down.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Paul kicks to Clarkson. He feeds it to Embiid. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Lou. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, he should have made that one. He had plenty of cushion between himself and the defender.
Nance against Paul. Passes it to Clarkson. The feed to Embiid. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes.
On the shot clock. Substitution on the court.
Clock is at 3. Paul for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Chambers got his 4th rebound in this one. To the wing right side. Shot to end this cold run, and he hits the jump shot. And the Clippers lead by 4. And so here is Philadelphia. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. It's off to each off for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road.
Yeah, and you know the fans out in Utah are hoping for a win. That's a big game.
And the 76ers call time here. You look at the Beast, he's really been playing well.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
76ers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Noel, and he uses both hands to jam it in. There it is, guys, that Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Singleton the pass to Barker. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket by Singleton.
He's really looking to stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have. Still letting it fly from long range. I love the aggressiveness.
The drive by Paul. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Kim, the pass to Barker. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for the Clippers.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
It should be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Here's Paul, and it's blocked. Pass to Chambers from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Clarkson kicks to Noel. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
They set the pick. There's the pass to Chambers. Three-pointer. That's good. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
Embiid sets the pick for Paul.
Way to... play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
At the line, 76ers, Chris Paul, 2 shots.
The first one falls.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
And so Paul nails both of them.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Nance against Paul. Pass to Lou. Back to Nance. And it's Covington atop the key. Lets it go from 11. Again, Los Angeles. The 76ers trail by 7. Now here's Paul. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Been a solid outing for Embiid. He's got 13 points and 3 steals. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
He sure has, Clark. Both ends of the floor. I mean, his offense has been great, but defensively he's brought huge energy, too.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Los Angeles calls timeout. Second free throw, no good.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
For 3.
Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. There's the pick. Nance dishes to Thabit. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Clippers lead by 5.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
Nance outside.
Philadelphia foul call. Tobias Harris. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Nance. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The 76ers trail by 7. Paul outside. The dish to Embiid. Paul passes to Embiid. Good. Embiid's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
There's a screen. Pass to Lou. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Nice job there, attacking the rim and drawing the contact.
Yeah, I like that play there. The defense had no choice but to foul in order to save the dunk.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Clippers making a change here. And the second free throw, good. The 76ers trail by 6. Paul outside. Knocked loose. Now the Clippers moving it up. For the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
They are really getting the work done inside with
Man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Here's Embiid. It's holding. In by Lund. Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also went on to say that he wants to see good movement on the perimeter and plays being run to get their outside shooters open. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Puts up the baby hook. Kicks it out to Paul. Dishes to Noel. Back to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
And that one's good. And that's now 29 points for the Beast.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Here's Clarkson. Kicks to Paul. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Brewer issues to Singleton. The pass to Kim. Off the screen. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his third personal foul. At the line for your Clippers, Kim. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The 76ers trail by 12. Embiid sets the pick for Paul. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half. Brewer passes to Chambers. Here's the beast, defended by Paul. Boy, look at the big ups, Clark.
Major bounce there. I mean, he can fly, folks. Really fly.
Well, we're seeing more and more of that, it seems, guys, out of the point guard spot in the NBA these days.
Harris outside. Pass to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Harris. Lets it go from 13. Connects. The jumper drops. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 10.
And now just watching the clock wind down in what will turn out to be a win here for the Clippers.
At every opportunity, they manage to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
And that produced great fruit for them in transition.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
A little bit closer to the win now, and they'll be halfway to a sweep of the season series once they wrap this one up.
That's right. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for the Beast. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since reached the 4th quarter. Timeout called the 76ers. They trail by 13. 56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And the Clippers making a change here. Paul kicks to Harris. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
And the rejection by Noel. Noel sets a screen for Paul. Kicks it to Noel. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Covington in the corner. Doncic guarded by Harris. Shot clock at 5. Here's Young, and that one's good.
They're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance in a lot of areas for them.
Clarkson. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, the Beast.